Okay.
So
let's go beat this horse. Okay.
So fairly standard seat and mirror controls, as
Yep,
you've noticed.
looks like it.
That
Windows, everything's pretty standard.
all pretty straightforward. Everything else is handled through our big touchscreen right here. You always have this dock at the bottom for your HVAC controls, your stereo volume. Up top, you've got your various apps, things like your media, what's currently playing right here. Our navigation, which we can also make full screen as well. You can see things like our energy usage, web browser. That's handled through the car's built-in 3G connection. Backup camera, telephone. Of course, it connects via Bluetooth.
Sure.
I have one set up on here for right now.
It's a good camera. Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I've used worse cameras than that professionally. Where's our gas gauge?
Right in front of you.
Okay.
So we
see 248 miles.
We see right in the middle. We've got a range of 248 miles.
Okay.
And we see just below that the car is currently off.
Okay.
To turn it on, all you have to do is put your foot onto the brake pedal.
Okay.
Things flip over. We get the speedometer. Now on the right side of that orange dial is going to be our energy usage. It goes up into the orange when we're using power, down into the green when we're regenerating.
Okay, so we should see some regeneration on braking.
Yep, exactly.
And we should see huge orange as I just flog this beast around downtown, sort of like the chase scenes out of Bullet.
Much
or
like
the French Connection. French Connection's what I'm aiming for, so we need to get near the train tracks.
Right.
Okay.
No burnouts, unfortunately. We've got to keep the traction control on.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think we can still have some fun.
Okay.
So the car's ready to go.
You don't feel anything.
I know.
You don't feel
it doesn't idle
anything at all.
You don't have to crank it over. There's nothing like that.
You almost wonder if you do want to have some sort of feeling. You know what I mean?
It's something.
Star Trek sound or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that you get used to.
Yeah, like a work ride.
They have the emergency brake on. No, okay.
Emergency brake is
there's not any idle. I mean, there's not any compression move on this. Like when I take my foot off the brake, it's not moving.
Right turn here.
Oh, like hell I am.
Don't worry, I'm taking you towards.
Oh, now I'm getting the regenerative. The lifting off really. You're really turning those motors, so that's where you're regenerating.
It feels like downshifting in a standard transmission.
It's like light brakes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's good. I mean, once you get used to that, that's cool. That's perfect.
And so what you were mentioning previously is a feature we call creep, right? An automatic transmission. When you let off the brake, it starts to go forward just a little bit.
The compression just moves you forward from the motor.
That's a setting that you can turn on in here if you like.
Well, I mentioned there's quite a bit that's programmable about this, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to go about 3 blocks and then make a left turn onto Reed Street.
Again, like hell.
I told you I'm taking you to the on-ramp, so you get a chance.
Oh, okay. We get to get... Okay, then. I'm right behind you. I'm down with that. Yeah, that compression really slows you down. It's not compression, but that regenerative.
Yep. And that's another setting that you can change, too. You've got your option of, right now we're on standard. That's the most efficient way to drive. For people for whom it drives them completely nuts, you can turn it to low. It acts more like an automatic transmission where it really glides.
Boy, the torque is just immediate, the response.
It's cool, isn't it? There is no power band. You're
always in the sweet spot.
Yeah. First time I got my dad behind the wheel, he's got a 997 turbo. And he was flooring it from every light and bouncing off the traction control. And I'm like, Dad, you got to take it easy. This is basically the same thing as dumping the clutch at 5,000 RPM.
Yeah.
In your car is essentially what you're doing.
But I imagine that your transaxle is built to deal with that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
What are we aiming for?
So left turn onto Reed. You're going to follow this Fiat in the left turn lane.
Yeah.
So, Dad, have you driven a Prius?
No, this is my first electric.
Okay.
But it's a nice handling. You can tell that there's a lot of weight down below you, but it's helping. Low center of gravity.
Yeah. It is a heavy car, about 4,600 pounds.
Sure.
But it carries that weight very, very low.
It does.
So I don't know if you've heard this story, but when we were doing the crash testing for this car, we had a couple problems about our car being too difficult for them to test. You're going to be going right to get onto the freeway.
Okay.
One of those was that there was a machine that flips over the car because they want to know how it's going to behave in a rollover. The center of gravity is so low, they weren't able to flip the car.
Wow.
They had to improvise a test in order to do that. The other one...
With a forklift?
I think that is essentially what they ended up doing. Do you want to get around this guy? Go.
Yeah, I'm going to. This
going
lane's
to the right.
ending.
Yeah, we are going to be going to the right to go on Guadalupe Parkway.
I'm just gonna look in.
But yeah, you've got enough torque to get around.
Jesus. Yeah, I got a fair amount of torque.
Yep.
Okay, you
And it
snapped
just
my head
keeps
back
going.
here.
Yeah. We're gonna get on Guadalupe.
We're going to be taking this right. And right again.
Right again here.
Right again here.
Okay.
Rocket sled.
That was impressive, my friend. I'm gonna give it a little something here. Hold on, Rich. Jesus Christ.
There's that warp drive sound I was looking for.
It's got just a little bit of a hum to it.
You have a governor on this or something? 'Cause it seems like it gave it up a little bit around 90, which I understand. I mean, that's cool.
All of our test drive cars stop at 90.
Jesus.
The one that you buy will go to 130.
We getting off here?
We'll get off here. Yep. And you're going to
It's
go
governed,
far right
so it's
lane.
governed by. It's got a governor at 130.
How fast did you get?
Yes.
We hit about. Well, hell, we should have a log on how fast I got, shouldn't we?
We don't have access to it here.
Okay.
But at headquarters, they do know.
But I'm going to say, Rich, I was watching the road, but it was probably 93, 94, right in there. But it cut off at 90. So we just kind of...
The video might have got on the video. Let's see.
It was damn close to 90, though. Or it was right a little bit above 90. But
It took about a second to
Immediate
get
right
there,
turn
too.
as well.
so at 130, you're done. But will this pull at that same
Yeah.
rate all the way to
It's got
130?
that same amount of torque throughout its rev range.
Well, so what's the 0 to 100 on this? Well, what's 0 to 60?
I don't know that number. 0 to 100, we say it's 4.2. Road and Track did it at 3.9. You're going to be
0 to 100? Or
that's
0 to 60?
0 to 60. You're going to be going left onto not this street.
I'm just
two
going to
blocks
get
onto-
poised.
yeah, onto
So
the
0 to
road.
60
Green light.
is
Good.
at what, 4? You said 4 something? 4.2?
4.2 is our number.
So it should be linear then. Or
It seemed like
closer
you
to
went
linear.
from-
Yes.
You seemed like you went from highway speed to.
Did you say this one, next
about a
one?
Second.
Next light.
Yeah, it did not take long. I mean, it snapped
Yeah.
my head back, and I was ready for it. Wow, that is sporty.
Yeah, it'll move.
It will move.
It's a ton of fun.
Yeah, I think we used a fair amount of energy. Big spike here
Yeah,
in
that's
yellow.
right.
When well, of course, yeah. What do I care? Your electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and this car is going to be doing test drives all day, and
Yeah.
pretty much everyone wants to put their foot to the floor like that. These
Yeah.
things are fine.
So what kind of range are we talking on this? Is just a normal
Full-
driving, not Dan.
265 if you're going for
265?
full capacity.
Jeez.
Now, on a day-to-day basis,
Yeah.
we recommend that you only charge it up to about 90%.
Okay.
The battery pack prefers to have just a little bit of free space
Okay.
so that it can allow some of the battery cells to rest, essentially.
Sure.
So this left turn, and that's going to
Okay.
put us just in front of the convention center.
Damn it.
I know, it's all too brief.
And as equipped, this is 120 something.
Yes, this one's right in the range of 120. I can check this.
How long for what's the life of the batteries? Do we know? We don't know for sure yet. Not a lot of experience, but what's the estimate?
We will warranty it for 8 years. And the larger pack, that's unlimited mileage. So it's 8 years, however far you drive. We've got some of our Roadsters, the car we made from 2008 to 2012, that have gone over 100,000 miles and still retain about 85% of their original capacity.
And I can keep this camera on all the time.
You can have it on all the time.
My car
Sure.
won't let me do that.
Yeah, in most cars, it's triggered by the
Reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, we can swap things around. If you,
Well, that's the nice thing. This is just all an LCD.
Yep.
So this is very programmable by you guys and by the user as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We are adding software features to improve our cars that either we come up with or as requested by our users. That creep that I was talking about earlier, that was an owner request. The car did not launch with that feature.
Well, and
Do
it's
you know what's underlying? Is there Android in there, or what are you?
It's based on Linux, but I couldn't say exactly what version. But
and
it's
we're
not
running this on NVIDIA Tegras, right?
I think the
Or there's
display is
NVIDIA in
for
here
graphics,
somewhere.
I think that's why.
NVIDIA's
That
in
one I
this
don't
thing
know.
some
I
size.
expect- Yeah, I expect so, but I don't know
Yeah,
for
said-
certain.
Well, this was very impressive.
This is very impressive.
I'm
So,
glad you guys enjoyed it.
well, we're just thinking, is there anything else we need to look
So you
at?
press on the silver button to shift into park,
Oh, okay.
and that is integrated with the parking brake. So that's all you have to do. There's no need to turn the
And then
car off.
it's off.
You just get out and walk away.
So when we were stopping, when we came to a full stop at the stoplights, was the car off? Because I had my
Well-
foot on the brake?
Well, it was using minimal energy, right? Because it's not propelling us forward, and it's not trying to pull or drag, and it doesn't have to.
But it's not like the motor's are idling.
Right.
The
There-
motors
there
are
is
dead.
no need to idle.
It's the same thing here. We're not off. We have some accessories on. But if I just put it in drive, we would take right off.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And once we walk away with the key, the AC
It's
will
sensing
turn
the
off.
fob.
Yeah, exactly. All the internal screens will shut off.
And we do have some steering wheel controls. Looks like it relies on voice control for a lot of this stuff. Because I can see
Yes.
someone going nuts on the screen.
Yeah.
Is there a lockout when you're driving on some of the functions?
There is not.
That's kind of handy because there's a lot of times I wished I could have done
Well,
that.
sure.
Yeah.
And you know, something our CEO Elon Musk said when this car was being developed, said, if people want to watch a movie or browse the web while driving their cars, they will find a way. Having this screen doesn't make a difference. You've got,
Right.
you've already got a
He's
phone.
right.
Yeah.
You know, that's sort of the pragmatic approach.
Right.
I think he's right, but I thought that there were some sort of NTSA regulations or something, but I guess not. The regulations haven't caught up with the
The
technology.
car will not play videos. If you go to youtube.com, you can't play anything.
Okay.
But you do have full access to the web browser.
Is there any storage in the car itself for media or anything?
There isn't. There are 2 USB ports right here.
Okay, that's fine.
It's pretty common for folks to just get a 32 gig USB stick,
Sure.
throw some MP3s on there, and you can play everything through that.
Are you able to record that rear camera since it's on?
No, you can't.
Okay, because you know how the Russians, they all got
Yeah,
cameras
sure,
in their
all
cars
over
now
the
'cause
dash
of-
cams,
because
yeah.
of their insurance is such corrupt. Yeah, interesting.
That would be an interesting one.
So Dan, this is the Drive and Sign program. We have a nice pen waiting for you.
I would love to sign up, but I just signed up for a car in November. So I'm thinking, but next
soon.
one.
Yeah, next one.
Yeah, this is nice. You got a demo price on this? Maybe.
So all of our test drive and service loaner cars are available for sale. They are discounted at a rate of 1% per month that they have been part of our fleet, as well as $1 per mile.
So
on
if
the
I
odometer.
can get one for about 48 months in, 48% off, we might be able to do something. Might be able to do something on that.
Sure. Now we've only been making them for about 2 years, so you're gonna have to wait a little while before that.
Still, this is nice though. This is very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, it was an absolute
Yeah, great job.
pleasure.